Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today we are finally listening to Journey again. I think it's probably been a year since I last featured them on the channel. I'm not sure if I've heard this song, so we are going to watch a live performance of Mother Father. Here we go.
Where did she go wrong? The fight is gone. Lord help this broken home. Hey, mother, father, sister. Hey, come back, try it, believe it.
I have not heard this song before. I love that piano intro and just there was something about it, just the way the tonality shifted, or at least it didn't resolve how I anticipated it would. Let me go back. Obviously I have some things to say about his vocals. Here, I'll just go to the beginning. Okay, obviously he's breathing. We know that is necessary, but the way he breathes is just, it's perfection. It's so good because that genuinely sounded like it was all one phrase. I mean, the way he takes in air, I'm imagining he's got the soft palate lifted so it's silent, but even the pacing at which he takes in air, I think is just so good because it doesn't interrupt the melodic line. And it's just, yeah, if you were to have your eyes closed and you weren't watching the movement in his body, you would never know. You would think it was just one long phrase.
An empty stare on mother's face.
Just the way he tapers, he does so much in just this one phrase, which is why I'm kind of stuck on it.
She sits alone, an empty stare.
Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be stopping so much. Not only did we get a tiny glide, but then we got a little crescendo at the same time.
Where did she go wrong? The fight is gone. Lord help
he said the fight, we got a little bit of intensity, but not so much that it pulled him out of alignment. And so again, after that, I think we had a little diminuendo.
The fight is gone. Lord help this broken home. Hey, mother, father, sister. Hey, come back. I try it, believe it. Hey, mother, father, keep my. Don't you know that I'm alive for you? I'm your seventh son.
Okay. I'm not going to go back. But the way he was able to release his neck muscles and then come back into position every time, hey, mother and father, etc. I thought that was just so cool to see, because sometimes when you're singing that high, you don't want to lose your alignment. You want to just like not be like a statue, but a little bit, just so that things, when they're working for you, you know they're just gonna continue working for you. But obviously he had the security in his voice to know, like, I can do what I want. Here, this all only, okay, I'm gonna back it up a little baby bit, just because his stance right here is just so grounded and so supported, and I love seeing that.
And we'll never stop the family and family. With dreams he tried, and lost his pride. He drinks his life.
His switch, I think I said this last time, when he flips into that head dominant mix, it is so well blended with his chest mix. And so yes, we can hear that tiny color change, but it's not so drastic that it feels out of place. It just feels so thrilling and exciting because it matches. So you kind of think like he's bringing all that weight up, even though he's sort of allowing a little bit more release in the TA muscle, but it doesn't sound it.
Dreams he tried, and lost his pride. He drinks his life away. One photograph, oh, with broken glass. It should not end this way.
Can't get over it. Oh my gosh, I'm not even halfway through. I don't know what's about to happen. He is having a moment in this performance. I mean, it is so his storytelling, the passion, the like intensity, the character. I think there's just so much going into this, and it's fueling his vocals in the most magnificent way. I won't go back. Well, I already did go back, but I'm not gonna go back again. I am probably gonna pause because there are a few things, like the word, I think when he said blood, it was just so good.
Through bed
Okay, right there. Like, just the tiny color shift that we had.
Through bed I've seen wounded years, those ties of blood.
Like, blood, the way he said that instead of it. It's like foreshadowing of, you know, the stylistic cursive singing we sometimes get in music today that started kind of earlier 2000s. Ooh, my cat woke up. Hold, please. As I was saying, that tiny shift in pronunciation, it just kind of draws your ear to what's being done. And I think when singers are so intentional about specific words and their delivery, it just adds so much character to a song. And this is obviously no exception.
Years, those ties of blood were strong. So much to say, was yesterday. So now don't you tell lies. Hey, a mother, a father, a sister.
I'm gonna back it up to get this transition. Something that I really love about this particular song, this performance, there isn't a ton of interaction on stage. Obviously, I love seeing when band members are just syncing up and feeding off of each other, but because of how, I don't know, magnificent this song is, I just feel like everyone's like getting their job done. You know, they're taking this, they're enjoying themselves, but they're taking it very seriously. And so it's almost giving more of like a presentational sort of choir concert vibe. I mean, when he comes down the stairs and he's standing right in the middle and then we get these harmonies, it's just, it feels so grand. I don't know. There's obviously moments for both, but I like that right now what I'm seeing is just everyone delivering their absolute best almost directly to the audience. I think it's so cool.
Jonathan Cain on the keyboards.
Yes. Oh my goodness. One last thing about vocals. At the end, we heard some beautiful falsetto. If you are a male vocalist and you are working on the upper part of your range and perhaps you feel like you're hitting a wall, falsetto is your friend. Oftentimes, we try so hard to figure out different sensations, different techniques by sort of climbing up the ladder to that higher part of our range. But if you can access your falsetto and warm it down, it's such a great way to practice that stretch without bringing that TA muscle up, without putting a lot of press on the chords. And then you can start to sort of manipulate your falsetto in blending it into your head dominant mix so that we do get a little bit more sound, a little more presence, so that it feels, you get that thrilling sound that feels as though you're in full chest when you're not. And, you know, I don't think anyone's surprised that Steve Perry has incredible range, both in his mix and in falsetto. But it's a good way to improve upon your mix if that's something you're trying to do. Loved the piano improv. Well, I don't know if it was improv or we're going to call it a solo, whatever it might be. I think it's just so cool when you see pianists in rock bands. I don't know very much about guitar. I'm learning ever so slowly, but yeah, that was just, it's not that you don't hear piano. I mean, depending on the band, these days I feel like it's a little bit more keyboard or synthesizers and whatnot, but just that beautiful grand piano sound when it's so full and the musician is so skilled, I think that's just really cool to see. So that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.